It was pretty good. I went X4 and I lost my first match to X-Sabers. I had, good hands and everything, but X-Sabers are just pretty good this format, so yeah, I lost to X-Sabers. I lost to Synchro Cat, which I don't even know. Had impressions out. They top decked heavy, they top decked cold wave, and heavy in game 1 and cold wave in game 2, and that was pretty much game because I had Rescue Cat, get out Fall Trolls, and just go on from there. And then I lost to a Dandy Warrior, or whatever you want to call it. I lost to one of those, and I feel the guy was kind of stalling. I didn't want to color a judge because you come all this way to play, and I guess sometimes you do need to take some extra time to think over your moves. But not every turn, look through your graveyard, do that like 3 or 4 times, looking through your graveyard, looking at the cards you have in your hand and on the field, and flipping them over and flipping them back, and like summon, and it was kind of weird. Like after the first match, there's only 15 minutes left in the set, and whatever. So basically, got stalled out against Quick Draw, and then I also ended up losing to a Herald of Perfection, and for that I ended up misplaying. Guy was kind of stalling. A judge came over and said, hey, get back to the match. And yeah, I had a plasma in my hand and 4 monsters on the field, but I guess I don't know much about Perfection, and I thought it would destroy my plasma if I was to take control of it. But oh well, the judge said after the match, as he came over, because it was on time, we each got 2 turns, so he's like, why didn't you summon plasma earlier? And so basically I just misplayed, didn't know the rulings for cards, and yeah, so I ended up losing those decks. I ended up beating all Infinities I played, and I beat Gladiator Beasts, Black Wings. I ended up running into one Lightsworn deck. So yeah, those are the decks I've basically played against. And here's the extra deck. It's, you don't necessarily need much of the stuff in it. Chimera Tech, I did not get this out once. Someone got it out on me once, but that was just about it. So surprisingly enough, only once against me. So yeah, one of those. Catastor, Bryonic, Goyo, Black Rose, Double Stardust, Thought, Colossal, Red Dragon Archfiend. In a friendly match against one of my friends back in San Jose, I did get out Red Dragon Archfiend with a Hanawata. He runs frogs, and yeah, so I ended up getting that out. I synchro with Fortress, and yeah, so I don't know, you don't really necessarily use the extra deck. So here's the side deck. Side deck was pretty helpful, for sure. It definitely won me a lot of games. If you didn't have a good side deck, you pretty much would not win any of your games that you played. And so yeah, here's the side deck. I run 2 system downs. I didn't run into any mirror matches, which was unfortunate, because personally I love the gadget matchup, because I know them so well. I love, it's all gadget decks. And so yeah, 2 system down. Corridor pretty much just destroys Gladiator Beast. Played against 1 Gladiator Beast in tournament and a couple of them in friendlies, and we sided in, and Corridor just pretty much directs Gladiator Beast. And so yeah, 2 Corridor. Plasma sadly did not help because I did not know the rulings. So yeah, 1 Plasma against Heralds. 2 Thunder Kings stops Infinities, stops X-Sabers, stops gadgets, but if you play it right, you can get around its effects. That negates it from searching and all that stuff, adding cards to your hand. So Thunder Kings, yeah, this is probably the best side deck choice and the most played out of all the decks I played against. So Thunder King was great. And I ran 3 Hanawata. Don't ask why I ran 3 really. I just don't like the Frog FDK. And so yeah, I ran 3. I did not play any frogs, which was a disappointment. I really would have liked to have these be like Gotham Z-Call, since I played against X-Sabers. But, you know, I feel the Hanawada was the best choice at the time, because Frog FDK is just broken, kind of. And yeah, so 3 Hanawada, 2 Ally of Justice Core Destroyer. He's basically a catastor for light monsters like Lightsworn. I did run into a Lightsworn in tournament. It was a really weird deck and unique. It was a Blackwing Lightsworn with milling, getting out JD. He did have 3 lights, but it was game once I summoned this out. Attack, I had 2 other monsters on the field with the Solidarity. So attack for game, since he can't defend, even though he had an honest out. This guy's only 12, but yeah, so, you know, this guy was pretty good. A lot of people question why I slotted it in, but it ended up helping. So it's also a machine, so it works with Solidarity when it's in the graveyard. So here's Massacre Restrict. It basically stops all attributing decks like Frog Monarch. I slotted it in, did not draw it once, but you know what do you expect? You only have one of them in there out of a 41 deck, so yeah. And then here's the last 2 cards. Double Crevice. I mean, basically stops a lot of your opponent's like decks like Infernities that can't get out their stuff from the graveyard with launchers and Archfiend and all that stuff. Stops frogs, get rid of their Rodent Totems or Treeborns. So it also semi-helped against the Herald Perfection, just when they got cards back from the graveyard, get rid of 2. Yeah, sorry that ended short. The video is running low on batteries, so I had to change that. So yeah, but that was basically the deck and Nationals and all that stuff. So yeah, J Master Yugi out. So catch you guys next time. All right.